Hello, welcome to May. How astounding is that? We are in May 2022 and you are at my channel, Tarot to a T. So we're going to do a May 2022 reading for the sign of Aries. Okay, Aries, let's see what you got going on here. This is your first time, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you would like to be notified of future videos when they come out for future readings, I try to do at least the main monthly reading, and then I do a mid-month, and then I try to do a bonus. Just a little warning, I may not get to the bonus this month. I just have crazy stuff on my plate to take care of. But if you would like to be notified, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video. You may watch the video first and decide if you like it, but I think you will. I'm confident anyway. So let's look and see a little situation here that we need to tell you about for the month of May 2022, Aries. I'm going to deal some cards here, looking at a problem, and then a little bit of a complication with the problem or the situation. Doesn't have to be like a big problem. And then cards of advice. So let's get started. Okay, you got some kind of situation dealing with some kind of partnership, balance and harmony. It looks good so far because it's a heart. And then you have some kind of male authoritarian energy. Doesn't have to be a literal male. It could be like somebody who kind of represents that. This could also have to do with finances, honestly. It could be you, so keep that in mind. And then you had some change come in around your finances, huh? Or you're about to. Maybe you sense it coming on. Okay, Aries, first let's talk about this too. Like I said, this is kind of, this is the desire for a very close relationship, or it is one. Honestly, it could be a marriage or some kind of strong bond that you have with somebody. This is a good sign coming out the gate here, because this does represent some kind of strong connection that's in balance and harmony, and there's not much out of place with it. It could also mean that you're going to meet somebody, because this can be the past, present, or future, honestly. So keep that in mind. Oh, one thing to mention, this could be also a water sign. Okay. With the King of Diamonds, I kind of spoke about that already. That can be somebody who represents some kind of strong authority in your life. They could be somebody in business, somebody who's giving you some kind of legal advice. They're very successful in some way. They could actually be a small business owner or some kind of entrepreneur. I'm already seeing kind of a trend with finances because we have this Five of Diamonds out here. This could also be an earth sign, so perhaps you're getting some kind of advice or feedback, or this involves an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And it doesn't, like I think I already mentioned, it doesn't have to be a male. I don't read gender specifics, but it's just somebody who kind of embodies this. I also see the King as somebody who takes control. So we will keep that in mind as well. Again, with the Five of Diamonds, you're looking at some kind of changes taking place. If I had to venture to say at this point, without getting some more clarification, it probably deals with, it's involving this close relationship here. Perhaps this is who you're involved with, this King. Can't say off the bat here, okay? But this is changes in financial situations for sure. It could also be some kind of job change, okay? So let's get some clarifiers. Oh, you got another king. So you got somebody really bossing up here, or I don't know, maybe you feel like you're being pushed around by somebody in control. Maybe it's your job, because we did kind of mention a job. It could be a job change coming up. But again, this is like somebody who has a lot of authority and leadership, at least to you. They represent that. And they're very smart. With the spades, we do have to point out this could be somebody causing a problem. In a relationship or some kind of situation you have going on with this person. And this could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So if that rings true for you, take it how it fits. I'm going to pull out more information though, because I'm not getting a whole lot. It's just like, Okay, 4 diamonds. This is kind of along the same lines of your 5 of diamonds here. Talks about stability, especially in the arena of finances, of course. Again, I see a strong financial theme here. If this is like ringing true for you, keep listening. This is actually an indication that you've got some kind of large windfall of sorts. It doesn't have to be like an inheritance or that you won the lottery, but you have some kind of large amount of money that's coming your way or has come your way. It's telling you to be careful about spending it or invest it wisely. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you got some kind of bonus situation or separate. If you left a job, I will mention this. This could be some kind of separation settlement. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they do this much anymore, but big companies used to give you like a early retirement, a severance package. That's what they called it. You know, for kind of getting out of their hair on peaceful terms, obviously. This is not like you got fired. This is more like you voluntarily left. Okay. We're going to kind of look at the complication that's going on with this, because I'm not getting like a solid subject matter, honestly, to pinpoint here. Like I said, if this rings true for you, that's great. Let's keep moving on. Oh, you got the 10 of clubs. Something ended. And it was actually good. The 10 of clubs is about good news, honestly. And it's about some kind of major... It could be a situation, but just like a cycle. You know, it talks generally about like cycles ending. And then you have the 9 of clubs, which is also a completion of sorts. And then you have the 7 of diamonds. Interesting. This is getting very interesting, especially with this financial, like I said, we got more diamonds, so we got this financial theme going on. With the 9 of clubs here, you've achieved something. And as a result of that, whatever it is coming to completion. It is done. Again, this talks about promotions in job situations or even a raise. It's possible that... Actually, now I'm picking it up. You might have gotten some kind of raise at work or promotion that gave you this windfall that we talked about earlier with the 4 diamonds and how you need to be careful. Even though you got the more money coming in, you got to be careful with how you spend it. You know, because it's infinite, unfortunately. I think in this situation, money isn't always infinite, but I think in this situation it has a definite, like, this is all you're going to have for now, so you can't go crazy. But you've achieved something and you're very content with that. This is telling me that you're very, very content with that. What's interesting is you got another warning here. So this is the complication. I see this completion and achievement. But this right here is saying don't make risky financial decisions. Maybe you're thinking now that you've gotten this promotion or raise or this change that's happened in your workplace, you can go buy that big gigantic McMansion, that big house or something. I'm kind of picking up on that. That might be for somebody very specific. Maybe saying, yeah, you can buy a house, but don't go for that one. You know, be practical. Just because you have the money doesn't mean you have to spend every freaking penny of it, right? You could still buy a house, perhaps, or some kind of big purchase like that. That's what I'm seeing and feeling. But you could go for the instead of the top of the line model, go for the mid model or the smaller house, the one that's more, again, I'm hearing practical. Because you might have felt like you've really made it. You might be like, again, totally with this good news and these happy feelings and all this, with this 10 of clubs, you might be feeling like you've made it. You're never going to be poor again, or not necessarily poor, dirt poor, but, you know, wanting for things. You're going to have plenty of extra spending room. That may be true, but you have 2 cards of warning about that. And it's going to bring about some changes. This is going to be a disruption in your lifestyle. If you are looking to purchase a home, obviously this is going to disrupt some things. But this is also the card of unexpected changes. The things we didn't count on happening, right? There's a lot of warnings here about just not expecting everything to go as planned. Loud and clear. Loud and clear, especially around money. 3 of Hearts. Okay, this could deal with some kind of relationship. Unfortunately, this kind of relationship is somebody who's kind of sitting on the fence. Honestly, it could be some kind of player. Somebody who maybe you're dating and you thought they were really serious and they're not. Or they're like looking at other options, or they have other options and you're just not aware of them or paying attention to them, right? It is the card of partnerships. I'm not sure how that fits in with this scenario, because this scenario to me is really cleared up what it's about. Maybe the large home purchase involves this other person. Maybe you're counting on them being able to pull your resources together and buy that big McMansion, and maybe it's saying, can't count on the future, right? I mean, everything might be peachy right now, but things can change. I know that personally very well, especially right now. Anyway, enough of my crap. We're going to look at advice. Okay, you're moving ahead. You got these clubs. I really like the clubs. The clubs are generally very good. They're a good sign. They're a good sign. There's a good energy that things are going well. You got good news. You got like, just everything's just going well. And then you got 2 aces. Wow. Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles, more or less. Diamonds, Pentacles, slash. It's also the card of new starts. Aces are brand new beginnings, okay? Fresh beginnings. This is the card of allies and partnerships. And obviously, if it has a diamond on it, and we're talking about money, it's a desire to make some kind of thing happen to bring you more abundance, okay? It could be some kind of business venture. Maybe it's saying, in this case, leave your options open. I'm kind of getting a warning about, so you got this promotion or raise at this job potentially, right? You can't count on that. You can't count on that. Things change. It might be asking you to look into other revenue streams, even if it's like a little side business, like starting a YouTube channel, or I don't know, you would know what you're capable of and interested in, and maybe some of this extra money might be a good idea to invest in some kind of new venture that's going to generate some income for you on the side. Something to rely upon. This Ace of Spades, I will not hide the truth from you. This is also about some kind of finality or ending. In some cases, it can mean death. I'm not picking it up here because we're not really talking about a person necessarily or a relationship. There's not a lot of relationship stuff going on in here, except you have this warning with the Three of Hearts, so it could be kind of an advice that's saying, you know what, this partnership you have here with the Three of Hearts, it may not last. This is also the card of transition and changes, so don't look at it as like, oh, this person's going to die. They could be just changing their mind about what they want. Maybe they don't want the big house. Maybe they don't want the relationship with you, at least right now, or vice versa. This could be you changing your mind as well. It's also the card of new beginnings, because this is, to me, this is kind of like the Tower card in tarot decks. Even though the Tower collapses, there's still a foundation there to rebuild. That's an interesting advice, because I see this saying, don't bank on whatever is going on with this down here and this abundance. I'm saying don't bank on it. There's a potential here, Aries, for this not to last. Yeah, well, nothing lasts forever. Honestly, it doesn't. But in the meantime, you're going to enjoy this abundance. This is a very good card, and it is kind of the end of a cycle of something that was going on here. Maybe you were, all along, you were kind of working your way up to this, of reaching this position in the company, getting this raise, this promotion, etc., right? Because this is the money tree card. This is prosperity. This is success. And very large changes in finances. It's looking really, really nice. But like I said, on this other side, I'm seeing a lot of warnings about not overspending, not counting on the future, looking at fresh new ideas and starting something new, even though you have this abundance. It's screaming, don't take things for granted. Use the tools that you have now and the freedom, financial freedom, to create something truly lasting and beautiful. Aries, I'm going to end it there. I'm not feeling the tug to keep going, because I think, again, this was a very concrete message. This is very clear to me. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, if you like this video, hit me a big thumbs up, will you? Really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, and I should see you here again very soon for mid-month readings, and enjoy your May. Take care.